hey, you can get some cool and fun rewards for helping me help kids. Stick around after the video for more information. Let's see here. Roleplay Cafe says, so are we thinking an RPG needs an overarching story to be involved in, or can it just be a storyless world you can make your own story in? And Joel Nelson says, love the live streams. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate that. Gabriel Stinson says, hanging out with my wife. Awesome. Just what I was talking about. So that's awesome choice. Thanks for coming by, man. We'll talk to you later. Yeah, Roleplay Cafe. I don't think so. In fact, the story in RPGs is the moment-to-moment story that I bring to it myself. Darkest Dungeon would be a good example. This is just about crawling the dungeons. Yes, you're trying to seek the inner depths and learn blah 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 about how screwed up your old family was and how cursed you are or whatever. I don't care. It's the moment-to-moment story that happens in combat. So let's see here. Let's see what kind of story we are gonna generate right now. This is a game I thought I was not gonna be able to enjoy because it was touted for its difficulty so much. And I played a little bit of it once, and it was more tactical than I wanted it to be, but I didn't realize there was all these options, that you could fine-tune. Not just difficulty settings, but options about how combat works that you could fine-tune that certainly do affect difficulty. But if you don't know the game, if you haven't played it at all, you don't know what the advantages of getting rid of corpses, for example, okay? Let's see here. I'm going to... let's try Plague Grenade. Well, let's see. These guys, they got a little defense against Blight, which is the primary effect here. So that's like afflicts them with a poison type thing. Now, in this game, when you kill one of those enemies, in the normal game, they are replaced by a corpse. And if you remove corpses, then the enemies behind them will move forward to take up their space. And that is important because all of these skills that I have can be executed from a certain position and have effect to certain positions only. For example, she has this judgment ability, and it's really small for you guys, but below above the description, the word Judgment 1, there are these 4 dots. There's 8 dots. 4 on the left, 4 on the right, 2 yellow and 2 gray on the left side. Those are indicating the slots. She can use this ability from the back 2 spots in combat. And it will affect any of the 4 slots that the enemies might take. But she couldn't use this skill if she was in one of the first 2 slots in the party formation. So where you are and where the enemies are in the party formation is really important in this game, and can make it much more tactical if your enemies in the back are able to stay in the back the entire battle. But if you remove corpses from the game, then as you kill the enemies in front, the enemies in the back, which are usually weaker to melee attacks, are forced to move forward where you can more easily kill them. And so it has a huge effect on difficulty, but looking at the options like remove corpses, I don't know what that effect is, what that effect is going to be. So anyway, this, like Divinity Original Sin, I had to dig into this game a little bit and figure out, okay, how am I going to enjoy this best? What can I do to most enjoy this game? And anyway, really enjoying it. Okay, so let's just heal right now, I think. Let's just do a general party heal. Nice. Now, this game lends itself to story coming out of combat even more than the average RPG because it has a sanity system. Whereas in many games, they're just measuring health and mana, maybe. This game is also measuring your emotional stability. So I'll make a note of when that kind of becomes relevant. Let's just smite this guy for now. Nice.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Alright, so this guy will do Incision. Yeah, not crazy bleed defense. Nice.
Another one falls.
So see, that spider in the back was forced to move forward. Alright, so he's a little messed up. Let's get some focused healing going there. Nice! And then... let's see... she can only cure herself of bleed and blight, so we'll just do another wicked hack here. Dang it! I keep dodging. And let's do another... slash there. That wasn't bad. Oh, nice.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
So sanity isn't coming into play in this fight yet. There we go.
Be gone, fiend.
Okay, now that little golden flash over her head in the number
This
2,
expedition at least promises
she had
success.
just gained some, like, confidence. And so she gained back some emotional health, as it were. But this is a very Lovecraft-inspired game, and so the more these guys fight horrible, unspeakable monstrosities, and depending on some of the things that those monstrosities do to your heroes, they can suffer psychological damage, and eventually they can succumb to, like, heart attacks and stuff. And so, there's just kind of a story in each moment of this game, like when someone misses, or when a mutant pig vomits on you and you don't take any damage, but you lose some sanity. Then in that moment, I'm thinking, this character's thinking, I just saw a two-headed mutant pig vomit all over me. I mean, I would be kind of like freaking out and questioning reality too in those moments, you know. So there's all kinds of, you know, moment-to-moment experiences that can be provided by the systems, interacting with the systems of a game, that don't have anything to do with the story, that I think can still result in a game being a role-playing game, you know? Let's see here. Let me take some stuff. Alright, we're ready to keep moving here, folks? Alright, I think it's time to walk. Where am I? Oh, there I am on my mini-map here. Okay, so... just gonna... easy does it. What do we got here? Ancient remains. The body looks well preserved. I'm gonna have my plague doctor check it out, because he might be able to cure himself if he gets infected by something. Diseased by the remains, and he resisted it. Nice. He's got pretty decent resistance to that stuff, so I often have him check. Oh, but I need to have him use this thingy here. Nice, okay, so that's taken care of. Joel Nelson says, Pater, I think our taste in games has typically been on the different ends of the video game spectrum. I heavily prefer hack and smash games with a fast pace and quick decision making. Yeah. I wonder if I'm having a memory. I think, like one of the last streams, you or someone in your house was playing Diablo 3 or something. Well, that might be like our meeting place, Joel. is hack and slash RPGs. Is that the sparkle of coin I see? Now she has this personality quirk. If you look here at her quirks, you pick these up as these adventurers go on more horrible quests. They get more psychologically scarred. They can pick up some good things too. But what they experience in the game affects their psychological, their ongoing psychological strengths and weaknesses. And you can go to like a sanitarium in town and be treated and have some of those bad things removed, which I frequently do for my main squads. So what was that? She just... oh yeah. Plutomania. Manic for money. So if she ever sees a source of coin, she's going to be the one to jump into the front of the line and check it out, even if it puts her in danger. So that's why she did that just now. Alright. Oh, let's see here. Oh man, I can't remember how the controls for this version of the game work. Oh, here we go. Zoom out. I'm used to playing this on Vita, and the controls are just a little bit different. Okay, so I want to go here. Oh, you know what? Let's use a torch first, just really quick, because I think there's going to be a fight in here, and fights are a little bit more difficult in the dark.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Nice. Joel Nelson says, everyone in my house plays Diablo 3, and we all love it. Awesome. Man, Thanksgiving must be pretty sweet. Roleplaying Cafe says, Deep Sky Derelict seems a sci-fi version of Darkest Dungeon. I totally get that, Roleplay Cafe. In fact, Deep Sky Derelict is the reason I gave this game another try, because I enjoyed that game so much. I was like, oh, this looks like it could give me more of the same. And in terms of the visual engineering, they definitely have some similarities. It's a very shadow, ink-oriented comic book style, animated in a Flash-looking kind of style. But mechanically, they are very, very different. Very, very different. But I still discovered that I loved this game. Once I learned how to love this game for what it was, I'm really enjoying it. Still would say I preferred the gameplay of Deep Sky Derelicts. But have really come to love this game as well. All right. Let's grenade some of these guys. Oh no, they've got like a 60% defense against blight, so we're going to be sticking to bleed type attacks on these guys. Let's see here. I did a pretty lengthy and in-depth review of Deep Sky Derelicts. In fact, several people that commented said that they couldn't find anything else like it on the internet in terms of like reviews of that game, and so that may be helpful to you in figuring out if it's going to be the game for you. It certainly is the game for me. I guess we'll just do Wicked Hack. Wait, do we want to bleed these guys? Yeah, let's. Oh, we could go as far back as that guy. Let's give him a shot. Nice. Let's just do some broad healing. And smite this guy if we can. Nice.
Executed with impunity.
Now, if I could have my druthers, then I would have like a wizard class with tons of really interesting spells. There, they all just freaked out a bit. Did you see that? When one of them gets hurt really bad, sometimes they all freak out. And if you're a character that can turn into a werewolf, there's a class that turns into a werewolf. If you turn into a werewolf, your teammates will freak the crap out. They'll lose sanity points. They'll be like, what was that? You know? What is happening? It's like in John Carpenter's The Thing, when they're all tied up to the couch and one of them starts turning into the thing, and the other guys are like, get me off of this thing, get me off. All right. Let's just finish this guy off if we can.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
All right, so she can use some bandages, get cleaned up a bit, and let's just try to. Well, let's take this guy if we can. Ah, man, she hasn't been landing as many hits as I would like her to this run. I wonder if I needed to level something up in her. This game you can grind for experience, but you have to do it in a little bit of a roundabout way. Thankfully, it's not monotonous grinding. I really enjoy the combat. Yeah, we'll just do a general heal again. And smite.
Back to the pit.
Nice. So see, he got a little bit of mental health back. Oh, Rugged Warrior, I love hearing that. He says most of the games Pater plays on his streams I've never heard of before. That's awesome. That's great. I mean, I feel great about that. Maybe that's kind of like, crap, I've never heard of these games before. But I love introducing geeky things that I enjoy to people who've never heard of them before. One of my favorite things to do is to... I don't do it near as much anymore, but it used to be to have people over to watch movies that they'd never seen before that I just loved, you know? Love introducing people to geek experiences that I really enjoy. Yeah, just another broad heal. We're doing pretty good. Let's see here. Yeah, finish him off. Nice.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them.
Good. All right. Roleplay Cafe says I had it, meaning I think Deep Sky Derelict's in my backlog on PC for a good while and just installed it the other day. I'll have to check out your review. Yeah, thanks. I hope you do, and hopefully it'll be helpful to you. Let's see here. Let's keep on trucking. Where are we going? I have to kill the wizened hag, which I thought I'd killed her before. Maybe I didn't keep that save. Maybe I got mixed up as I was shuffling saves from one platform to another. I don't know. It's not a fun fight. Oops. Oh, I'm doing this wrong. Let's go. We're doing like this. There we go.
Nature herself.
Yeah, we can clear that.
A victim to the spreading corruption. Malformed with
Yeah, use the shovel, dude. There we go. Alright. Yeah, we don't want to starve. We're gonna eat. Good. Joel says, I just picked up Ghost Recon Wildlands because I watched you post it a few times. Should be interesting. I hope you enjoy it. My brother-in-law that I just saw when we were out on vacation a couple weeks ago just picked up Wildlands recently. And that was my game of 2017? 2018? I think 2018, because I think Monster Hunter World was 2019 for me. No. No. What was my 2019 game? I can't remember. Let's see. I want to try and plague grenade these ladies back here. Yeah, they don't have much blight defense. Let's do it. Because they're going to mess with my head if they get the chance. I don't want any of that. And then these guys have a lot of protection on them. So it's good if I can get them to bleed. Dang it. Stressful incantation. So 0 damage, but she loses 12 sanity. Let's see here. And if you look at their stats, like she's got 38 out of 30 health right now. And you count down in health as you approach death. Insanity, you count from 0 up to your max. And when you hit your max, that's when you have a heart attack and possibly die. And when you get to the halfway point of 100 insanity, or insanity or whatever, you develop some kind of a quirk, a personality quirk, which are often negative. Alright, let's see here. I don't usually use her to do combat stuff, but everybody's doing great right now, so I'm totally gonna try. Yeah, stunned him. Nice. Yeah, let's just keep smiting. Oh, we didn't blight that other lady. Let's try and blight her too. Ugh. Alright, well, she got some more. Okay, and attack. There we go, nice.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I didn't really notice, Joel. He says my ability to properly use the English language just stinks tonight. I hadn't noticed. I think that's just like if there was some typo or something that I missed. That's just typing. That's just trying to communicate via text. Such a pain. Let's see if we can take her out. Yeah.
Their formation.
Roleplay Cafe says, yeah, I actually got interested in that Ghost Recon game after watching you play it. I'll probably pick that up too. The PS4 games are fairly inexpensive too, thankfully. Yeah. Even Breakpoint, which I would advise, I think, Wildlands. If you haven't played Wildlands already, Ghost Recon Wildlands, start there. Because they're going to be adding to Breakpoint, I think, for a while. They're still working on that one. But it's in a great state now. I enjoyed it at launch, but I understand what a lot of people complained about Breakpoint at launch. But it's in a great state now, I think. And Wildlands, yeah, I got a lot of good things to say about that game. Yeah, let's zap him again. Stun. Yes. Good, I think my guys are a bit over-leveled for this, which is nice. Well, I know they are. On the base difficulty, you can't bring higher-level heroes into a dungeon that's lower level for them. I'm like, that is lame. Why in the world would that be a thing? So they're prideful, you know? Of necessity, they're prideful, and they won't do dungeons that are beneath them? Come on now. Alright, let's do a little bit of a broad heal. And then we will bleed this dude if we can. Oh, nope, guess not. Joel Nelson says, I may have to stop watching your live streams with my boys. They want me to buy every game you play. I'm not playing Deep Sky Derelicts tonight, but my youngest son, Titus, who is 8 going on 9 in October. No, 9 going on... Oh my gosh, he's going to be 10 in October. Yeah, he's going to be 10 in October. So he's 9 going on 10 in October. He just loved watching me play Deep Sky Derelicts. I think it's probably because it had this similar kind of flash animated aesthetic, you know. Yes.
Annihilated.
The voiceover guy adds a nice aesthetic element, you know. He's your ancestor that's kind of telling this story, but he gives a vibe like a ghost story narrator, which is really appropriate. I mean, you listen to this music and it's like screechy horror music instead of like typical combat action music, you know.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Ooh, what is that? Oh crap, that's not what I meant. Can you... There we go. Man, there's different buttons that do different things in the Vita version. I don't necessarily need that, but I can take it for... Oh, no, I can't take it for now. What is this? I don't need that either. Okay, no, I'm good. Alright, onward. I gotta find that wizened hag. Gosh, if she's in that room above me and I miss her, I'll be really frustrated. So let's do it. Besides, there's some loot there. I want to get that loot. Alright, almost time to be done with this one. I thought I was going to get to the wizened hag tonight with you guys, but I move more slowly through all these games when I'm trying to talk at the same time. Let's see. Try that. Nice. And she's doing okay. Let's maybe try to stun this guy. Nice. Oh, I really do like this game. Yes. Oh, that was such a great hit. Let's finish him off. Yeah. Oof, man. Lost a lot of sanity there. Doing okay, though. Can we finish this guy? No, not quite. Ooh, man, he might die at the beginning of his next turn, though. I'll bet he will. Yeah.
Her death by inches.
Alright, let's take her out. Dunsky. Love it.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Yeah. Alright, well, let's get this loot here. And let's have him check it out. He lost 15 sanity. Ooh, is that where she is? Is that what you're trying to tell me, game? Oops. How does this, let's see, zoom out. Or is that just something special there? I don't even know what's going on. Let's get this treasure in the next room. Finally, I get my hands on an authentic Eldritch sample. See, that's part of one of his problems. So he got himself in trouble, but I can get him bandaged up. Nice. And now, we are actually just going to backtrack. Which messes with their sanity just a little bit. Not too bad. And, oh, it's getting a little dark. Let's use a torch or two. Maybe just one for now. Okay. Got a finite supply. Want them to last. Ooh, we got some loot coming up here. See that on my mini-map. Is that the sparkle of coin I see? Oh, dang.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Take that, that. And sure, great, okay. Doing good, doing good. Let's have him check it out. Oh, food or something, right? Yeah, good. I'll just take that much, that's good. Very good. We're doing very good on this run. Ooh, trap. Let's see. Can you disarm that? Come on, gotta get a little closer. Ugh. I'm trying. Listen, I want my dude to disarm it. There we go. You gotta get kind of frighteningly close to setting those traps off before they will be eligible for disarming. Oof, I'm afraid of what's in this room. Here we go. Oh, weird. I have fought these things before, but they are weird looking. Alright, I'm actually going to save this fight for another time, because I got one more game to get to. So, let's save and exit. And let's do some side questing as Elderast, the greatest wizard in the world! Now, for those who don't know, I do an exclusive Let's Roleplay series through the main story line of Skyrim, exclusively for patrons of any support level, $1 and higher, over at patreon.com/spiritbladeproductions. We are on 9 episodes and counting. I put out 2 roughly hour-long episodes of this series every month. And this is, I'm going to do a little bit as Elderast right now. Still interacting with you guys as I can. Get an idea of kind of what that series is about. But this is not something that I would normally play when I'm going to play right now, because it's a side quest. I just stick to very specific quest lines in the Let's Roleplay series.
Learn to harness the power of... Tradition has it that the Nords came to Tamriel from the continent of Atmora in ancient days. Interesting factoid from the Pocket Guide to the Empire. A power attack might stagger an opponent, preventing him from immediately counteracting. However, I am more accustomed to fire!
So what was I doing? I feel like I had a quest I was in the middle of. Yeah, Rugged Warrior, those were definitely not Dragon Quest slimes, whatever the crap they were. Much more unsettling than those smiling blue slimes of Dragon Quest.
The Tolfdir has asked the apprentices to meet... Oh, I'm not doing that quest.
That is...
Find Kesh at the Pyrite Shrine. My memory does fail me from time to time. I believe I know something of this individual. Let's see. We have a bit of traveling to do before we can find Kesh at the Pyrite Shrine. Perite. This foolish world that I find myself in. All of their nonsensical words. Ah, yes, but helpful ingredients. Now, who will challenge my rule of this realm as I traverse these lands? Yes, simple creatures, complex, fearsome and helpless, they will all bow to Elderast! Interesting structure up ahead. What? I hear... You dare! Burn, creature! You as well! Let's see. Wolf pelt. These are becoming less worth my time and the effort to carry them about. Oh, you wish to challenge me? You fall as they all do. Is this really the greatest that this world has to throw at me? Ooh, perhaps a bit of a traversal obstacle might be the next challenge I must face. Oh, yes, I just saw your brethren. Go and meet them. Yes, one wise creature among you. Oh, really? Yes. You only attack in cowardice, eh? May have to revisit this point of interest at a later time. I must stay focused. Ever onward to riches, glory, and power! I suppose some would consider this vista quite beautiful. I will see it improved upon when I scorch this world! I see you, creature. You cannot hide from me. These components may be useful. Signs of life. Yet, not my point of interest. As of yet. Ooh. The home of a dragon lies nearby.
I'm all dried out, so I'm getting a little bit extra, that frogginess. It's good. I like it for Elderast.
What is this fool doing? Ha ha! I see you started the work for me. I will finish it. Idiot. Let's see here. Nothing useful. No. Yes? Do you have something to say? He thought he would simply run away from me, eh? Now, this was some kind of courier. Could he have had a message for me? No! Then his life is of no value!
Roleplay Cafe says, Elderast needs a minion following him with 2 empty halves of a coconut. Pretty sure that's a reference to, let me see, that movie that everybody quotes that was quoted too much for me to be able to enjoy it when I finally saw it. Monty Python and the Holy Grail, right? That's a Monty Python and the Holy Grail reference? Yeah, so I do find that to be an interesting image. But I've actually thought about having some companions. Like, I've been trying to figure out, would Elderast have companions with him? As I've been side questing since last time I recorded for patrons, I ran into a guy who, after I did his quest, offered to kind of be a companion. I was like, I was really torn. Because Elderast is all about having servants and people serving him, but he doesn't suffer fools. And so I left that guy behind. Elderast does prefer to work alone. He prefers to adventure alone. Because he's just surrounded by incompetence. Otherwise. But there is certainly an appeal. I may change my mind on that and eventually acquire 1 or more companions. Maybe I'll be more tempted once I finish the School of Magic questline. That's the only non-main questline that I'm doing in my Let's Roleplay series. Because, come on, Elderast is going to be the ruler of other mages. He's going to be the head of the School of Magic. School of Music. Can we tell that Pater's living in his college years lately? And yeah, so I'm gonna do that quest line, but I don't know, we'll see.
Alright, now how far am I from my destination? Not terribly far at all. I may need to pay this dragon a visit when my business at the shrine is finished. Yes, creature? Do you wish to serve me? Then perish! I said perish, creature! What? Finally! I was beginning to fear that the rabbits of this world were as invulnerable as the chests and doors and walls somehow seem to be. Yes. Our destiny draws nigh. I sense it. You there?
Ah, a wanderer, yes. No, pilgrim, perhaps. You have come to commune with Periite, Taskmaster, and Blighted Lord, yes? Fire is not a toy.
It is a toy if I wish it to be, as I toy with the lives of this realm. Tell me about Periite!
He is the pus in the wound. Oh, proper ones curl their noses, but it's pus that drinks foul humors and restores the blood. I worship Periite, yes, because sometimes the world can only be cleansed by disease.
Rugged Warrior, that's the right call. He says, has companions until they're no longer useful, then kills them. Yep. I think you're right. That's going to be my modus operandi going forward. Well, the only thing that will mess with that would be... No, it's fine. I'll just have to kill them while we're isolated, while we're completely alone. Okay, yeah. Okay, good. Thank you, Rugged Warrior. That is the plan.
May I commune with Periite?
Not everyone has the stomach required to entreat, my lord. But Kesh likes you, friend. There is a way Periite may speak to us who will take him in. If you wish to commune with him, we'll need the incense.
Tell me about this incense.
Yes, the incense. Fetch for me a deathbell flower, 1 silver ingot, a flawless ruby, and some vampire dust. Then I will show you how.
Interesting. I may have all of these ingredients. I shall return to my domicile.
If that's the right word. I'm not even sure. I'm one of those dangerous people that knows just enough about a lot of words to use them correctly 70 to 80% of the time. Oh, goodness gracious.
Take care with those flames.
Yes. I'll take care of you with these flames if you don't watch your tongue.
Oh, dead body.
Now, let's see.
I am your sword and your shield.
Ah, yes, I forgot about you. I may have use for you, Lydia.
Long life.
Of course, thank you.
Let's see, I needed a flawless ruby, right? I might not have one of those in my chest here. Okay. So I might not be able to do that quest tonight, because I don't think I have a flawless ruby on me. I could be wrong. Let's see here. I needed... Death Bell, right? One of those. I'll just take them all for now. Trying to remember what else. Did he say... He didn't say Nightshade, did he? Let's see here. Oh, Vampire Dust. I know I needed that. And then, what else did I need? Let's consult the text. Oops. Silver ingot and a flawless ruby. Yeah, no, I'm not going to be able to do that tonight. Okay, let's go visit that dragon.
You!
Honored to see you again, my friend.
Come with me!
Lead the way.
Good call, Rugged Warrior. All right, let's see here. Where was that? It was up here, right? Yes. And the dragon was pretty nearby that location. Oh, there's some stuff I didn't see here. Roleplay Cafe asks, what is your favorite... this is to everyone. What is your favorite RPG world setting? That is an interesting question. I mean, for me, it's tired out at this point because I've been in it for so long. But Skyrim probably has been historically my favorite RPG world to be in. Yeah, I think so. Rugged Warrior says, was thinking about getting the Skyrim VR game. Yeah, I mean, there's not like a system seller for me as far as VR goes, but there are definitely some boxes I'm going to want to check if I ever do get a VR headset. And that would probably be one of them. I mean, I don't know if it would be any good. I'd probably watch a ton of reviews first. I really, like, super over-educate myself. I'm a very conservative buyer. I mean, obviously, I end up buying more games than I normally would to do reviews, but outside of that, I am a very conservative buyer. I just watch and listen to tons of reviews and talk myself out of a game a bunch of times, wait for sales, all that, before I finally pull the trigger. Where is this thing? I think I gotta go down low before I can... I gotta go the long way around. But... excuse me. If all the reviews for that hold up, yeah, that's definitely one I would want to try in VR. Joel Nelson says, of favorite RPG world, mine would have to be the Diablo games, even though they are more of an action RPG than a standard RPG. Yeah, I mean, like, despite the fact that those are action RPGs, they're not known for their story. If you read the dialogue and engage with the world, I mean, it's fully fleshed out. And it's a very dark and serious world. I tend to like fantasy worlds the more dark and serious they are. Or at the very least, have that pseudo-serious D&D vibe, you know? Like, I love Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning, but I'm not as into the very colorful kind of aesthetic and the very pixie dust kind of aesthetic of that game. Which the remake, which I am planning on, or the remaster, which I am planning to review, looks like it's maybe changing that a bit, especially in the expansion. How do I get to this thing? Do I have to go through this cave? I think I might have to go through this cave. I don't know. I'm going to go through this cave whether it gets me the dragon or not. Roleplay Cafe says to Rugged Warrior, yes, I agree about Elderast having companions and then killing them. Elderast should have an immediate outlet nearby to express his aggravation on when incompetence rears its ugly head. Oh my gosh, that's a great idea! Here's what I need to do, Roleplay Cafe. I need to, in my Let's Play series, build, or maybe like off hours, because I don't want to spend time during the Let's Play series building. But in my off hours, I need to build a headquarters, like a base or whatever, and have a designated area for companions that have disappointed me. And I take them there to kill them. The thing is, I'll have to kill some of them, I might have to use mods to kill unkillable characters. I don't know if your companions if all of them are going to be killable or not. But that would be such a great thing. I can imagine after a while, Elderast leading companions there, and there's like just heaps of bodies scattered all over the place, all the companions he's been through. And they're just oblivious. They have no idea what's coming. Oh, I love it. I love it. I usually follow the left wall. I'm going to follow the left wall as I try to do this systematically. Wait a minute, have I been in here before? I'm feeling like maybe I have. Oh, no I haven't. Okay, alright.
Hello? Yeah. Oh, wait a moment. This might be useful. I imagine I can convert these globs of ore into silver bars so that I might commune with Peryite. Did I hear you yawning? If I am boring you, you are free to fall dead at my feet. Now, who in here wishes to die or bow before me? Look, I'm quite vulnerable. You may sneak up on me at any time. Could this really be a simple, mundane mine? Flawless garnet, but not a flawless ruby. I shall not spend my days doing the work of a simpleton. There is no glory or power to be found here. I seek an audience with the dragon.
Roleplay Cafe says, like practice dummies in a combat training arena. Name one pinata. These are all good suggestions, you guys. You're giving me a lot to think about and ponder.
Watch your tongue, native. We'll leave when we're sure there's no Forsworn here.
Oh, and when would that be, I wonder? When I sell my land to the Silverbloods?
The Silverbloods have made you a very generous offer for this pile of dirt. I suggest you take it.
I sense you are someone in need.
I'm one of the few native sons of the Reach that owns land. Doesn't make me very proud.
Having trouble with the mine?
Robbery is what it is. The Silverbloods are trying to muscle in on my land. Forsworn attacked the mines, and suddenly all these sellswords show up to help. They won't let anyone work until I sell it off.
Well, what would you do if I convinced them to leave?
You can try, but I'd keep your sword arm ready if things get ugly.
Yes, but what would you do? I mean, in the way of payment. Useless.
Good day.
Perhaps I should speak with these fellows. You there!
We're in control of this mine. No sudden moves.
They share some sort of hive mind. Perhaps I can find the necromancer that rules them.
We're in control of this mine. No sudden moves. We're in control of this mine. No sudden
If
moves.
someone's in control of this mine, I hardly think it's you.
We're in control of this mine. No sudden moves.
Fascinating. And yet, the dragon awaits.
Joel Nelson says, gotta be honest, Peter, I'm not impressed with his mining skills. His ability to swing an axe pick is kind of girly. Elderast, I mean, do you have any thoughts on that?
Your simple friend has a simple mind. He is welcome to do a better job, living out his useless days in a mine while I pursue greatness and glory.
Let's see. How am I gonna get to this, I don't know how I'm gonna get to this dragon. I'm not seeing it. I did, get some mods to give me access to some spells that don't come with the base game, but unfortunately there's not a flying spell among them. I suppose I could have downloaded one. Well, I really thought there'd be kind of a designated path that would lead me up to the dragon, but maybe it's further back this way. That's the way to the mine, right? Oh, got a little freeze there. Oh, this is another... what is this? To Fenn's Gulch Mine. I don't want another mine. I want the dragon. Come on now. Oh, okay.
This looks a bit more promising. I have little patience for wasting my energies. There. There we are. Yes. My prey is nearly at hand. Wait a minute. I think I've been here before. Blast it all! Where is the dragon? So I must go down there. Must walk over this way. There we are. Yes, very good. Yes. Fascinating. Ah, I see you, creature. Yes, come. Bow before me or die. Which do you choose this day? Death then, creature! Fall! Yes! You are as nothing to me! And now behold my true power as the Dragonborn! Yes, truly all your base are belong to us. Ruby, but not a flawless one. Useless! I may have use for these later, but they are quite hefty to carry around. Perhaps just for a little while. Very good. The so-called practitioners of magic of this world fall before foes that pose no threat to Elderast. Yes, I hear the ancient names chanting my glory. I have learned yet another word of power. Soon this world will learn that all of my words contain power. Yes, Lydia, do you see? Do you see? Stand in awe. What do you say?
I'm right behind you.
All right, well, you said I'm a Thane. Let's talk about that a bit. What does that mean for you?
The Jarl has recognized you as a person of great importance.
Of course.
In the hold.
Naturally.
The title of Thane is
Yes?
an honor. A gift for
What?
your service. Guards will know to look the other way if you tell
Wait,
them
wait.
who you are.
What was this about service? I serve no one. I am glorious, and people serve me. I think it's time for us to part ways for now.
I'll head back home.
I do not need anyone. But if I wish your services, I will approach you again with my demands. Now, what else might we discover?
There's around here. Let's see here. Got one of these things. Go check that out. Let's see. Joel Nelson says, touche, Peter, LOL. Hey, that wasn't me. That was all Elderast having a go at you. I love you, bro. Adam Calling says, my son Harry is disturbed by the voice of Elderast. I'm sorry, Harry. He says, it's very good acting. Oh, thank you. Let's see here. Who would win in a fight? Elderast or Kratos? What do you mean, who would win? It's like, how quickly would Elderast win the fight? That's the question at hand, Rugged Warrior. Come on now. Now, if it's a competition of who is most angry and bitter, that we could have more of a conversation about. I really like what they did with Kratos in the new God of War. And selfishly, as a dad, I love them exploring that. I mean, I think it's because the video game industry is growing up and developers are growing up. They're becoming family men themselves. I wanted that kind of storytelling a long time ago, long before I had my own family. I read comic books like JSA, where family and legacy and people of the older generation were considered valuable and wise and worth listening to. And it's only now, as I think game developers are getting old themselves, that we're seeing some of that. But hey, that's fine. I'll take it however and whenever I can get it, sooner rather than later. I'm glad it's starting to happen now. Hopefully that trend will continue.
Some sort of encampment. It's been a little while since I've considered my life. I think I shall contemplate my deeds for a moment. Very good. Greetings, warrior. Ah, I see. Your allegiances lie elsewhere. Reason enough for you to die. Anyone else who wishes to follow his foolish example? Not much of value. I do appreciate a good nightshade sample. However, I was hoping for something a bit more useful. Another fool. Come now. Oh, yes. Now this may hold some promise. Excellent.
Well, we got just about like 6 or 7 minutes left in the stream here tonight, guys. Any topics you wanted to cover before I sign off here? It's been great hanging out and chatting with you guys, nerding out about RPGs for a while. I think RPGs are always going to be my my genre of choice. First and foremost, because they allow me to play in worlds, in imaginative worlds, that I wouldn't be able to otherwise play in if, hand-eye coordination skills were required. But also because more than action games...
It was me!
They're designed to be interacted with more than action games.
Ah! A so-called practitioner, are we? I think this calls for something a little different. Perish, fool!
Although that's not exactly what I wanted. I wanted like, let's see here, what do we got? Flame Spark? What's this? Oh, yeah. I'll take it. Nice. I think that's one of the new spells from the mods that I purchased.
Staff of Firebolt, yes. This is more along the lines of what I had hoped for. Yes, rise, and then fall! Ha 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 ha! Nothing worth speaking of here. Do I hear someone moving about? Or are those the flickerings of flames I hear? Oh. Ah, I had hoped for a silver ingot. What have we here? Some kind of map and a lockpick. Iron dagger of arcing. I should like to learn this enchantment. Reachman map. Excellent. Perhaps this will lead me to a destination worthy of my powers. Anything here that may be useful one time or another? This dwelling is not as exhaustive as I would have liked. Was that the bleating of a goat I heard? Foolish, dumb creature. One day, someone will sacrifice you to me. I believe I am done in this place.
Yeah, Rugged Warrior asks, is the next stream Extra Life? That always blows my mind when I get to this stream. I do quarterly live streams, and one of those 4 every year is Extra Life, and they're 3 months apart. And when I get to this one at the beginning of August, and I get to the part of signing off, which is kind of what I'm getting to now, I suppose, I realize the next live stream is Extra Life. My gosh. It's always such a beast, and I even like, well, it was 3 months ago, I guess, that I made the observation to Holly. I was like, I'm now closer to the next Extra Life than I am to the last one. And she just kind of shakes her head and smiles, like, because I make such a big deal out of it. But it is such an event every year to do, you know, I do these little quarterly live streams that all the other ones are just 4 hours long. And then I do one a year that's 24 hours long. But I have never regretted it. I've enjoyed it every year. And every time I finish, I'm like, man, yes, I want to sleep right now, but I'm ready to do this again. This was a blast. Even the crazy hours of the morning, they're not the fun video game hours, but they have their own weird fun to them because of how tired I get. And yeah, and I will be starting to recruit for the Christian Geek Central Extra Life team beginning of September. So you can keep an eye or an ear out for that as I talk about that more. There's lots of different ways to participate. You don't have to do a 24-hour marathon. It's a fun thing to do every year. Some of you guys have done it. Adam, I believe was his first Extra Life was last year, and he didn't do a 24-hour marathon, but he did a really cool live stream that was a lot of fun to watch. And you don't even have to do a live stream. I mean, there's like I said, all kinds of ways you can participate. So just stay tuned, and I'll have more info out in about a month. But that is that's about it for now, guys. Thank you all so much for coming and for chatting it up with me. Yeah, I wasn't sure what kind of like the conversation would be like, if you guys would be really into an RPG live stream, but even though some of you guys are kind of new to RPGs or not into them as much, we had a lot of great conversation about RPGs and all kinds of other stuff all throughout the night. So thank you to those of you in the chat now, and to those of you that were in the chat earlier, and maybe we'll see this later on. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to me every time. You know, I always wonder every time. Not so much this time. This time I guess I just had a confidence that people would come. But I always wonder, is anybody going to come in the chat, or am I just going to be talking to myself all night? And so it's always a relief and a pleasure when people come and actually talk to me while I do these. So, oh my gosh, Rugged Warrior says, one streamer I watch does a 24-hour stream every month. Woo! Oh my gosh. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Anyway, Roleplay Cafe says thank you. Well, thank you very much, Roleplay Cafe, and again, everybody, for coming by. And I will talk to you again another time. Thanks a lot. Good night. For my 7th consecutive year, I'm participating in Extra Life, a charity event that raises funds to provide medical care for children in urgent need. I'm also leading the Christian Geek Central Extra Life team, which you're still welcome to join by following the link in the description below. Once again this year, I'm drawing attention to our team's fundraising by performing a 24-hour marathon of video gaming that I will stream live on youtube.com/ChristianGeekCentral and ChristianGeekCentral.com beginning 5 a.m. Pacific Time on Saturday, November 7th. You can donate on my page or any team member's page by following the links below, where you will also find incentives and rewards for doing so. On my page, for example, for a donation of $5, you can choose a topic to add to my +3 page of many topics that I'll be blabbing my opinions on during the live stream. For $10, you get the previous reward and a download code for a free copy of the Spirit Blades Special Edition audio drama. For $20, you get the previous rewards and you can choose a game from me to play during my November 7th live stream. Pick a favorite or torture me with something terrible or rage-inducingly difficult. For $30, you get the previous rewards and you can choose a song for me to sing during my November 7th live stream. Pick an old favorite of yours or just make me humiliate and torture myself with something nobody wants to hear. And for $50 or more, you get the previous rewards and a download code for every MP3 product at spiritblade.com. That's an $80 value. On top of that, I have set fundraising milestones that will unlock strange and unusual happenings as I reach them. At $200, I'll have a free download day for everyone who visits spiritblade.com on November 11th. And as my total goes beyond $200, I'll unlock increasingly more content for the free download day. And depending how far beyond $200 my fundraising goes, during my November 7th live stream, I will show embarrassing clips of a movie I made in college with fellow Spirit Blade actor Michael Tully, put on a pair of Frozen socks and a Frozen t-shirt at the same time, shoot water up my nose with a turkey baster, and have my wife Holly play a video game with me for 30 minutes. And if I reach a personal fundraising total of $500 or more, I will face my greatest and most hated enemy in video gaming. I will finally beat Super Mario Bros. Without using cheat codes by the end of 2020, publishing video of my efforts and eventual success, and also make my first attempts during my Extra Life marathon. I freaking hate that game, but I will do this for those kids and their families and for you sadistic people who donate money to make it happen. Now, there are some stipulations and time limits on those rewards and milestones, so quickly follow the link below to my fundraising page for all the details. I hope you will be a part of helping me and the Christian Geek Central team do some good for some kids and families who really need it, and then I hope you'll join me at youtube.com/ChristianGeekCentral for my 24-hour video gaming marathon starting 5 a.m. Pacific time on Saturday, November 7th. Hope to see you then.